To the staff at Evangelical Community Hospital, thank you for the critical role you play in our community. We're so proud of the affiliation with the hospital and grateful to have you as members. I'm Jim Barbridge, President and Chief Executive Officer for Members' Choice, the credit union that serves the Evangelical Hospital community. As an organization, we've taken this pandemic seriously. Our focus has been on the safety of our employees and our members. Through this crisis, we've tried to strike a balance to be able to offer convenient services while not compromising safety. We've announced the closures of our lobbies at branches effective Monday, December 7th. The Evangelical office is the exception. We have made the decision to stand with you in support of your fight through this health crisis. Our board of directors are in full support of the management team's plan to continue lobby service to the hospital staff during this challenging time. We appreciate the tireless hours and the commitment that you make to the health and well-being of our community. We hope that continuing service at the hospital office will take just a little bit of stress out of your day. We're so grateful for your commitment and hard work to slay this demon. We will continue to advocate to the community with this message. Putting on your mask is no more inconvenient than putting on your shoes. And if we all take this crisis seriously, we can flatten the curve. The vaccine is forthcoming, but it's not the solution. Vaccination is, and that will take some time. Please join us as we stand with our healthcare providers and wear your mask as a commitment to them in their mission to save lives. On behalf of our members, I thank you and stay safe.
Branch of Members' Choice Financial Credit Union would like to thank all the Evangelical Hospital employees for all that they have done through the pandemic. Thank you.
A message to our healthcare workers. As the coronavirus pandemic has unfolded over the last few months, time often feels like it's slowed to a standstill. The onslaught of news headlines has made it difficult for the general public to discern how worried they should really be, and so the attempts to flatten the curve have been uncoordinated thus far. People have rushed to stockpile food, paper goods, and masks, swept up in the flurry of making sure they have enough. In the urgency of it all, we've forgotten to thank the people at the center of it all, our courageous healthcare workers. The healthcare profession has long been charged with the noble, awe-inspiring, messy, and exhausting work of caring for the sick and suffering. Healthcare workers have the enormous privilege of carrying the burden of preserving human dignity amid uncertainty. Together with their colleagues and exceptional care teams, healthcare workers meet and care for people when they're at their most fragile, bringing hope to what, in some cases, may be the worst day of their lives. Healthcare workers hold a beautiful contradiction. To be able to walk alongside another person during their moments of vulnerability requires a special type of selflessness and strength. Most days, this profession feels like a calling. It is the most essential, impactful, rewarding type of work. But there's a reason why healthcare delivery is often referred to in terms of war metaphors. Healthcare workers are in the trenches and on the front lines of care. They go into battle, and if they're lucky, they emerge unscathed. But more often than not, healthcare workers carry emotional and physical battle scars. I'd like to thank the healthcare workers who run towards the line of danger as the rest of us retreat into the safety of our homes. This was not the battle you signed up for, but it's one for which you're taking up arms and fighting regardless. You've done the mental calculus and against human nature, chosen selflessness over self-preservation. Not just today in the war against the invisible enemy that is COVID-19, but every time you step into your scrubs. Thank you for choosing to serve and care for those that might be afflicted with the virus, even though the mere act of caring for them may put yourself and your loved ones at risk. During this unprecedented period of time marked with angst and anxiety, what a few have referred to as our generation's world war, thank you for being the helpers and heroes we look to. It is never easy work, and few will understand why you do it, but you charge on, ready to fight another day. In awe and gratitude, thank you for being there for all of us in our times of need.